They say the government shut it down in 1981. They say it was just a radar base. But locals in Montauk, a quiet coastal town at the tip of Long Island, New York, whisper something else. That underground, beneath the fake, abandoned military base, there was a project so insane, so beyond control, that it had to be buried. It was called the Montauk Project. After World War II, the U.S. secretly brought in Nazi scientists. Some of them had been working on teleportation and mind experiments. Rumors say one of their early projects, the so-called Philadelphia experiment, attempted to teleport a naval ship. That didn't go well. But what if they continued those experiments? In secret? That's where Camp Hero comes in. On the surface, an old radar base. Underground, miles of tunnels, sealed rooms, high-tech machines. The public wasn't allowed in. Most didn't even know it existed. Until a man named Preston Nichols came forward. He said he worked there, that they erased his memory after every session, and that eventually it all came flooding back. He claimed they weren't just doing psychological research. They were building machines to amplify thought. People connected to them could send their thoughts across space, and maybe across time. They tested this technology on children and teenagers because young minds were more flexible. They could imagine the impossible and sometimes make it happen. One of these kids was named Duncan, and Duncan was special. Plugged into the machines, his thoughts became reality. He could move objects with his mind. He could open portals. And one day, he imagined something terrible, and it came to life. On August 12, 1983, Duncan was told to imagine a creature, anything terrifying enough to shut down the program. He imagined a monster. Within seconds, equipment began to fail. Lights flickered. Security systems crashed, and in the facility, something appeared. Something large, something alive. A creature not made of flesh, but of raw thought. Pure mental energy turned physical. The base went into lockdown. The only way to stop it was to cut the power. And when they did, it vanished. After that, the project was shut down, or so they say. Nichols and others claimed that after this incident, people involved began disappearing. Many forgot what they had seen. Some never resurfaced. Others, like Nichols, claimed their memories returned slowly, triggered by dreams or therapy. But how much of it is real? When investigators explored Camp Hero years later, they found underground chambers, hidden stairwells, sealed-off labs, and a massive radar dish still transmitting a strange signal, even though the base was supposedly inactive. People who approach the site today say GPS fails, phones lose signal, and guards appear if you get too close. Even stranger, multiple people who never met described the exact same machines, the same layout, the same procedures. Could they all be lying? Or remembering the same dream? Or is the Montauk Project something more? A test to see just how far the human mind can go, and maybe what happens when it goes too far.